Hello. Welcome, everybody, or nobody, actually, at this point.
Hey, nobody. Hello, what's up?
Yeah. We're live on Facebook and YouTube, so we're good to go whenever you are.
Alrighty. Are we ready? Ready. Hey, Kyle. How do you spot a blind man at the beach, at the nude beach?
Oh, how do you spot the blind man at the? Is he feeling around?
It's not hard.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I should have got that. Dang it. Okay, that was pretty good one. Just like I'm in the baby mode, so the baby roots around when it's trying because it can't see that well, so it's just using the nose to find where it needs to go for the food.
Using something, all right.
Yeah, just rooting around looking for some food, man. What's up, everybody? Welcome into Light Tickle. I know. It's weird to hear us twice in basically 1 week, I think, isn't it?
Ooh, exciting. I know.
Yeah, I don't know what spurred that in Devin, but I'm down for a weekly show if she can muster the.
Oh, I just felt bad for making you late last week, so
I get a pity show. This is Kyle's
sorry.
show.
This is your pity show.
Oh, well, I'll take whatever I can get. We're live on Facebook and
we'll do it live.
YouTube. I think I fixed it. I hope I did because we weren't getting the Facebook lives because I was on a different setting. So I went through earlier today and tried to figure out what was going on. So maybe it fixed it. I don't know. I was waiting for a text from my wife here, but I don't see nothing yet. So
I don't see anything either.
Is it not working? Oh, come on, man! I fixed it.
Come on, man.
We're on YouTube too, so don't hesitate to go check out a different way, and that could be a good way to go and see if it works that way too. I don't know.
Yeah, YouTube's free.
Well, Facebook's free too.
Well, you don't need an account for YouTube. Facebook, you need an account.
Right. Well, that's true. No, still saying not live on. I don't know, dude. What in the monkey nuts is going on here? I don't get it. I don't get why Facebook's being weird. I have everything linked the way it should be, and it should be working, but
amateur hour.
Silly. Yeah. I got you. I got to get the freaking thing. Oh, speaking of that, we actually started watching Tool Time. We watched the first episode of the first season last night with Briella, and she liked it. So I'm hoping that could be something we can kind of settle into and do as like a regular thing, so we can just kind of have a show because there's no good shows on anymore. So
yeah, you're right.
But I know it's reverting back to the oldies, but it's like
oldies are goodies.
Yeah, I know. You got to do what's best, and the old stuff still just hits. So I don't know. I think we should do it.
Hell yeah, dudes, get it.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, welcome in Light Tickle, everybody. Like I said, we're doing it live on YouTube and Facebook, which I can't figure out the Facebook thing. So, oh no, someone's coming down here.
Oh well.
Oh no.
Maybe next year.
Next year. Yeah, maybe. Uh-oh, she's coming in for an update, everybody. Look out here.
Baby?
Yeah, she's 1 month today. Here, I'll make that like that.
Yay, look at the baby.
She looks the same. She looks
and big sister.
Oh, and Briella's up too. That's right.
Hi, hello. Big sister.
The family's here.
Aw. What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, sweetie. Look, she got little tiny toes. I'm just gonna kick it. Kick the microphone. There you go. All right. Distraction of the week right there.
All your girls.
I know. It's still not working. I don't get it.
What's up, Lady Pickens?
Yep. She's out the door. All right.
Okay.
You can have your own show. You can do your own show next time.
Yeah, she's a guest host.
Yeah, I'd probably actually get some likes, I bet you.
Probably, yeah. Our most viewed show ever.
Yeah. Only when you have kids involved. So I like it. All right. Well, let's see. What should we get into? We kind of don't have any V for V because one, it was a quick turn from the last show. So we are just going to roll through that. We're going to go right into the poll. And we actually have, I did a quick turnaround on that too. So let's get to it. Bing, boom, chakalaka, bang. So we had the poll of the week was, what is your guilty pleasure? And I had to put desserts because that kind of leaves a wide open door for other things. Yep. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So If you like desserts, maybe you're a salty person. I put that in there as well, just because I was like, well, maybe some people don't like sugar, which I understand. It's bad, but it's so good at the same time. So
Dirty.
yeah, I know, but I put that up quick, fast, in a hurry from last week when you said we're gonna do another one. I was like, okay, I better figure something out, and I was just trying to. I used to be able to answer that question a lot easier than I do nowadays because nothing really. I like things. There's just not something I love. Like there's not one thing. I need to have that. I gotta have that.
Mm.
I've kind of. It used to be when I was younger. I was like, I want a cheesecake. I like cheesecake a lot.
Ooh,
Yeah, cherry cheesecake. My mom used to make was really good.
cherry. Huh. Different.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty. And then my dad makes, which he commented on this. He said his Idaho potato cake, which was really good. It's chocolate cake made with like a cup of mashed potatoes. Very good. It was my favorite. He made that for my birthday quite a few times, so that would probably be on my list of top things. But I guess baked goods, more or less, that's kind of what that comes down to. So
Yeah.
ice cream's a hard pull. That's always a favorite when it's 95, 100 degrees out. Nothing sounds better than something cold. So ice cream always wins out for me in that book. So, and for some reason here, there's a lot of ice cream places. So probably because it's hotter than Hades. So
that's easy to keep cool and it doesn't go bad fast.
Yeah. I mean, if you
get a long shelf life.
If you get that on a cone, though, you better suck that thing down. It's going to be drippy.
Oh, I mean, like for stores, though, it's like easy to keep on the shelf. Like a baked good is going to go by faster.
Yeah.
You can't.
But I can tell the difference in going to the store and buying the stuff that's been sitting there rather than going to an ice cream parlor where they make it all.
That's true.
There. So
fresher.
It's a little more expensive too, because you could probably, for as much as like 2 scoop or 1 scoop cone cost, you could probably go get a whole pint from the store.
Probably.
So it's kind of offsets itself, but at least you're supporting, like I said, you're supporting local businesses like the barbecue place last night. I went and got some ribs and some chicken. So
delicious.
I'm trying to spend my money usefully or wisely, I guess you could say.
Trying to spend it all.
No, just a little here and there, treat myself every so often. But that's kind of my long-winded answer to the question. But what do you got?
Like for myself?
Yeah. What do you enjoy?
Oh, we're really into those Yasso, like Greek yogurt ice cream bars.
Oh, I think I've seen
They
those.
have them at Fred Meyer. They're delicious.
Yasso.
They're like healthy because they have like 0 sugar, or not 0 sugar, but they have less sugar than like ice cream. And they have low fat and low carbs. And then they have like 13 grams of protein. So they're like,
oh, yeah.
delicious.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah. That makes sense. I like
delicious.
it.
Oh, yeah.
That's your jam. That's
pick? My jam. That's my current jam because ice cream is like a nice little treat, easy.
So you do like ice cream though?
I do like ice cream. Yeah. It's light. It's easy on the belly.
What type? There's a ton of ice cream picks.
Oh, usually like butter pecan, but like for those Yasso bars, the cookie dough one is probably my favorite.
Cookie dough,
because it has like little pieces of cookie dough in it, and it's so delicious. Chef's kiss.
What is with the cookie dough? That's my daughter's favorite too, like Cookie Monster. So it has like cookie dough, Oreo, like
the blue one though. That's too much because it makes your tongue all blue and it's just like messy.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
ooh, no, that's what Brandon gets too, and I'm just like, brother, that's too much.
Dude, it is way too much.
Yeah, no, too much.
Oh, okay, well, fair enough. I definitely agree.
Agreed.
Yeah. I don't like cookie dough. I'm like classic, but like mint chocolate chip or vanilla.
Ugh. Basic. Boring.
Why? No, why? Mint chocolate chip, toothpaste. Is that what you're gonna say? I know.
It's just like okay. I don't know. It's not like toothpaste. I don't hate it, but it's just not like I gotta get some ice cream.
Gotta get it. Gotta have it. Yeah. No, that's fair enough. I'll give you that. That's fine. Well, okay. What else do we have? We had someone did Ryan answer your post?
Yeah, he did.
What?
Yeah. He said Salt and Straw, Prince Pucklers, Handles, PJs, Pazookies, bomb. And then he said all the sugar.
Yeah.
Very carnivore of him.
Yeah, I know. I think he says that in like joking matter.
Probably doesn't like veg out very much. Just treats himself every now and then.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to figure out how to unlock this. Keep going. You're good. What else?
Oh, that's all I had on my page. No one else.
That was it? Oh, okay. Well, my dad commented on the Idaho potato cake. He's like, I haven't had it since you moved. So I guess it's been 3+ years. I'm like, you're the one that made it. You can make it. So
he could make it and bring it to my house.
Yeah. Devin is interested in experimentation of keep half for you and then send half over down the street. You guys are River Road friends there. So,
we're neighbors pretty much.
Yeah. Let's see what the big holdup is. And then what else do we have? My mom said red velvet cake with ganache frosting.
Delicious.
I used to like red velvet, and then I realized how much red dye goes into that, and I was like, I feel kind of icky after eating.
Oh yeah, that's pretty bad.
I think
if you make it with a lot of dye, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I think I'm gonna have to probably like punt on this and not do that anymore. So I gave up. I gave up on it. So
sus.
I know. What can I say? But anyways, yeah, that was pretty much all of what I had. And what there, I think that was it. Wasn't it you, Devin? Yeah, I think that was everybody. Thanks for chiming in. Quick turn on the poll question. I apologize for that, but it is what it is, man. You had to do what we had to do to get the show off the ground. It's still going to come out as a podcast ultimately. So that's the one thing we really want to do. So yeah, that's what we got. Thanks for joining in on the poll, everybody. We'll do another one. We should be back on a normal schedule, I think, after this, right? Back to
every other. We'll figure out a day. Weekdays might get a little hard with work.
Saturday is I'd be at work right now technically, so that's
I
only work because I'm off this week. So I was like, yeah, sure, we can do on Saturday. So it's gonna have to be Sunday or Monday or my days off now. So
okay, we'll talk.
That's
we'll figure it out.
Conversation for off the air.
Yeah, later days.
Copy that. All right.
Top secret meeting.
Yep. All right. Well, let's get to anything. I mean, anything happen between here and Monday? I don't know.
I'm really just working.
Yeah, you seem tired. Are you okay? You actually having to drive that truck now, huh?
Yeah, no, I have to work now. Work all day long. Dude, I worked like 50 plus hours this week. Well, no, I leave the house at like 6:30 and don't get back till like 6:30. So I'm gone for like 12 hours a day.
Well, yeah,
I have to go work up in Lebanon.
You hit the gym too, so you're like
so we're up at 3:30. I leave the house at 6:30 and then come back home at 6:30.
Yeah,
and then I go to bed at 7:30. So I'm like,
it's a long days, sleepy, my friend.
Yeah, but it's worth it. I love it. Having a good time.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't complain.
Well, I mean, you did complain. You said a couple months ago, if you go back and listen to any of the shows, you were like, "Oh, I don't have any work. I need to work." And
well, that was I was sad because I couldn't eat or anything. I was
couldn't
being
eat.
a bum.
Come on,
I'm starving.
now you just can't get away from it. It sounds like it's just loading you up.
Yeah, now I'm just burnt out, but it's fine. I want to work. I like working because being home is boring. I just don't like it.
I know.
Like being out.
Isn't that funny? There's something that's kind of programmed into you that you want to be home, and then when you are home, you're like, I need to get out.
Yeah. Well, I just don't like. I don't know. I think just doing the same thing, like being home, stuck home sucks, and then being stuck at work sucks. So it's like I like the breaking it up. Have a couple of days of work, and then have a couple of days off. Work off.
Yeah, I agree. I think
like a 4-day week would be nice.
like a balance is what you mean.
Like a work-life balance, you mean?
Yeah.
Ah, fascinating.
Could it be having I don't know. I think having like a 3 or 4 day work week. I mean, the problem is 4 days would be perfect, but you got to pump in 10 hours and make that equate as far as your paycheck goes. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's what I do. That'd be nice. So
you're working 10-hour days already. Yeah.
Yeah. I can work 10, 11-hour days, 4 days a week. That'd be pretty sick. And then have a 3-day weekend. Maybe one day, maybe next year. Let me get caught up because my truck keeps breaking down. So let me get it all fixed up.
Because you're running it so dang hard, man. You're just punching through.
Yeah, it's getting fixed up right now. Shout out to Sean, the homie's fixing my truck right now.
Oh yeah, what happened this time?
My power steering pump that's only a year old broke, so that's getting fixed. And then the reservoir is like really tiny, so I got a bigger one so that can like keep it cool. Because it was my power steering fluid was getting so hot that it was melting my hoses.
Oh, that's not good.
So I got a whole new system. I brought a brand new power steering something. I don't know what it's called. But I bought a brand new one, $1,200. That's in my truck right now.
Whoa.
I went through like 3 hoses in the past 2 weeks. So that's brand new. Got a new power steering pump that's getting put in right now. And then a new reservoir that's getting put in now. So all of that whole system is going to be like brand spanking new on Monday. So
dang,
hopefully no more problems.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because Brandon, so this guy Randy that we know, bought a truck for parts to sell out, and he had it's like a brand new truck, and it just like the frame broke, so he's selling it for parts, and he sold us the power steering something, I don't know what it's called. And so he's like, "Oh, you can have this one." So Brandon went to go pick it up, and he brought it to my truck, and it was the wrong fit, like it was upside down or something. And so he's like, "Oh, that sucks." So I went to go buy a brand new one from Kenworth, and then when he went to go take it back to Randy, he was like, "What do you mean bring it back? You already brought it back." And he's like, "No, I didn't. It's right here." And he's like, "What do you mean? It's sitting right there." And then he's like, "Oh my God, you took the wrong one. It's sitting right there." And so I was like, "Oh my God." So I just bought a brand new one for no reason. So, but
Gosh.
whatever. It's brand new. It's under warranty. So if anything happens, I'm covered. But I'm just like, damn it. So,
Gosh, dang, man.
Thomas Express. Yeah. That's been my week. That's been my month.
That explains why you're kind of mentally kind of not, I wouldn't say gone, but just a little foggier than usual, you know?
Yeah, no. It's been like one thing after another with my
Yeah.
truck. For my dude, my truck, a little tiny hose, literally like probably, I don't know, 8 inches long, and the little tiny cut in it dumped out all my coolant from my radiator, and like dumped out all my coolant. I was at the scale house, and I see all the smoke coming from my truck, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And I call Brandon. I'm like, "I think my truck's smoking," and he's like, "Well, you should pull over." And I pull over, and I'm like, "Yep, there's a little slit, and it's all the smoke's coming out." And then Jason, another hero of mine, Jason, shout out Jason, he comes up and helps me replace the hose. And then I called Brandon, and I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I'm all good. Back to go on road." And then he's like, "What's your temp at?" And I was like, "Oh, it's at 220." And he's like, "Oh no, shut down. I'm gonna come bring you more coolant." And so my truck almost blew up that day too. And I was like, "Oh, what's happening?" Oh my God.
My heavens.
So yeah, it's been one thing after another, but you know, she's okay. She survived. I didn't blow my engine.
Yeah. You blow the head gasket or warp the heads on that because it overheats. You're in deep doo-doo then.
Yep. So, and then Randy, that parts truck, I might buy the engine off that. And he's like, "Well, good thing we're going to get that engine because you might need it." I was like, "No."
Oh,
so anyway, how's your baby doing?
you saw what was going on here. Not much. Just she hit a month. So that has been the focus around here is just, what do you need? What do you need? Diaper change? Boobs.
More
boobs,
pooping?
diaper change. Poopy. Yeah, just same old. Yeah, it's just rinse and repeat here. So I have nothing to complain about. I did successfully. I did get the brakes done. Did do that.
Oh yeah, nice. Good job.
Yeah, I was a little nervous, pulling out of the driveway because I live on Billy Goat's Gruff Hill here, so it's pretty hilly. And I said, "Well,
there goes Kyle."
Yeah, I can get out of the driveway, but getting back in, if I don't have no brakes, I'm coming in hot. So
no, into the house.
And so
Honey, I'm home.
My driveway goes up, and then it gets on the road, and then the road automatically starts grading down, like because down the hill that we're on. So there's a little side street. I kind of didn't want to get accelerating too fast, so I limped it along and got down there, and then did the break in where you're supposed to do, 3 to 5 stops at 10 miles an hour, just kind of full stops, on getting the brake pads kind of used to the new environment they're in or whatever. So I made it over there, and I was like, "Oh, good, it stops. That's great." So,
oh gosh.
And then came back into the driveway. I always back down the driveway, so I had to see how they worked in reverse. So everything seemed to be, they felt about the same, a little less. I had a little vibration in the brakes. I think it's because I had a warped rotor there. So, I mean, they're old. I bought that truck 2013, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Never done the brakes. Never touched them. So,
that's pretty good.
The brake pads weren't like they had life left on them, but there was something that when you hit the brakes, it would start kind of, doing a little shaky shake a little bit. So I just like, well, let's just replace all of it and get it over with. And that's what I did, and seemed to work. That was a little bit of a chore. It was hot. I had sweat down to my belly button. My shirt was soaked. It was hot. I was trying to do it in the shade as much as I could because it's just where it was in the driveway and where the sun goes right now. It's just right over the top. So,
damn.
Yeah, it didn't work out that well. Yeah, it was okay. It was fun. It was fun to get out there and realize I saved myself probably $400. So knowing that was kind of like, hey, you know what? When it comes to the engine stuff, I get a little shaky on, but I don't really have all the specialty tools for that. Brakes are pretty much like hammer, screwdriver, pretty simple equipment for that kind of change. So thank goodness. I wasn't turning down the rotors though. So if you were going to need that, you need a lathe and all that. And I was just like, nope, we'll just scrap those. They're old, they're rusty, they've been on there forever. So I'll just replace all that. So it was nice. It was a good start.
Good job.
Yeah, well, we survived. So, and I just want to mention Traver's band, the Winks. I'm wearing his shirt tonight. So, or today. It's today.
Today. Still did it.
I know. Today. So I said, you're sponsoring the show today. And he goes, what are you talking about? I was like, you'll see. I guess maybe
you'll see.
So yeah, check them out if you guys get bored, want to go see a fun show. I know there's not a lot of fun stuff to do around there anymore, so I recommend they're going to shut down the farms. You might as well go listen to some music, drink some beers or something. So yeah, that's all I got. There was nothing else where the break kind of took up a lot of my bandwidth. It was kind of making me grumpy because I knew I had to do it and I didn't really you're
putting it off.
Well, you're not 100% invested in that you can do it, so you kind of have to convince yourself like that's a project.
Hype yourself up.
Yeah, and I was just like, man, once you start it, I mean, there's really no turning back. So, and the only thing that irked me was my driveway's so steep and chunky, like it's old asphalt that's breaking apart. So I wanted to jack up one whole side of my truck and rotate the tires from front to back. And I was like, I didn't feel comfortable lifting the truck up that much on because I didn't have enough stability on each side. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to do one tire at a time, change it, put the tire back on, then I'll move the front and then work around. Cause I was like, I just don't, that thing falls down. I'm screwed. Yeah. I mean,
flip it over.
And I don't have like a floor jack because that wouldn't work. I was just using like a scissor jack. So I just winding it up, what the jack came with the truck.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, I don't want to get this thing too far up off the ground. I was like, so on Monday, my last day off, I'm going to go down to Discount Tires and sit there and wait for them to rotate my tires. So
nice.
I'll just have to suck it up. It's free because I got my tires from there. So it's just a matter of sitting in the waiting room is kind of a booger, but. Yeah. And then I'm sure I can say, hey, Mr. Pickens, your tread's getting this much, you're down this much, so we could get you a deal on some new tires. And I piss off, dude. Just rotate them.
$500. Oh, we can do this for you for another $200. Oh, and then don't forget this.
I wish it was $500. It's probably $1,000 for 4 tires for that thing now.
Yeah.
Over that, probably $1,200 with tax. They're gonna need it soon, but I'm hoping I can sell the truck before then. I don't know. I mean, both the vehicles are coming to a point where it's like, do we keep it or do we sell it? And then, because if you want to put new tires, then you kind of reinvest for another couple of years. So
yeah,
probably have to go that route. The tires are cheaper than a car. So
yeah, you're not wrong
when you look at it that way. So, but
big picture.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all I got. Devin, how about let's see what you got clipped so quickly. I'm curious to see what this quick turn has in it for me.
Alrighty.
Mommy? I'm a mommy. Mommy? I'm a mom. Mamacita. Mamacita. Mommy.
I love it. Okay, I'll change it next week. Don't worry. I just don't have time this week. Okay.
Well, yeah, obviously, probably not.
Okay, I'm going lighthearted because why not? It's Saturday. So, girl math. Are you ready, Kyle?
Oh no, my head just exploded just thinking about whatever this is going to be.
Mira,
yeah.
You like to teach a certain type of math.
Girl math.
Girl math.
Yeah. I'll explain it to you. It's very simple. Let's say you're buying something with cash. It's free because the number in your bank account didn't move. If you, yeah, like the number in your bank account didn't move if you use cash.
Oh my.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so it's free.
Okay.
If you bought a shirt for $80 and then you exchanged it for a shirt that was $60, you just gained $20. You added that into your account. That's extra money. And then when you, let's say, pay with my husband's card, it's free. Very simple.
How do you like this system of math?
I mean, it makes sense to her, so.
Girl math.
That's terrible.
It's genius. You know what also is genius? Amazon. Girl math with Amazon. So I bought Irie and I dresses. They were $50 each, so like $100. Mm-hmm. And when I return them, I now have $100 worth of money to buy something else on Amazon. Girl math.
I mean, that kind of, it's already technically gone, right? I mean, you already that money was already accounted for and sold, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of get that aspect, but what she was saying that didn't make that was not good math.
Yeah, cash is free.
Yeah, I've been
Doesn't
like
exist.
I returned something that I already budgeted that for, and it didn't work, or whatever the case may be. So then I'm should I put this back in my account as saving it for something I actually probably need, or should I already say I already chalk that up as a want, so it's got to go.
It's gotta go.
Yeah, I know. I want something else. Dang it. Yeah, it's funny.
More stuff.
Girl math. Yeah, it's more stuff.
Girl math.
Don't
Yeah.
get me started on that.
Especially Amazon.
Oh God.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about last week about what was it, the late night show
Yeah. Colbert.
ending? Colbert. All right, this is about another end of an era. Dun dun dun.
Okay.
We're curious to know how you feel about this, but E! News has been canceled after 32 years on the air. What do you think that means for media today?
Nightly entertainment news shows are just not what they used to be because
Mhm.
everybody gets their news on here. You know, like we're all on our phones all day long. So it's just the reality that people are not coming home at 7 p.m., you know, to watch these shows. Now, that's not the case for all of them. Like the nationally syndicated shows, some of them are doing exceptionally well, still get millions of viewers per night. So for me, it's really sad because that was such a fun, great era. Like everybody wanted to watch it at 7 p.m. It was a different era of celebrity culture.
Culture.
So I clipped that from the Vile Files.
Okay.
Because I didn't know that E! News got canceled until they said that.
Mm.
I grew up watching E! News, and that's probably why I'm addicted to reality TV.
That. Yeah, we're figuring it out here.
Yes, it's all coming full circle.
Jeez.
And so I was like, oh, it's kind of sad, but also it's also not the same at all like what it used to be when I was a kid. But she just went on to say, you know, how like everyone is getting their news from like TikTok or Instagram or you know, podcasts. Sure. Like everything we listen to is on our phones. Like we're not sitting around. I mean, yeah, we come home and watch the news at like after work, but a lot of it's, you know, fake news, and how much of it do we take serious?
Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah, I think you're probably right about that. Should we be more mobile then? Should we be less sedentary if we're taking our news with us wherever we go?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, are you still parking your butt on the couch? You just so choose to put your phone in front of you instead of using your TV.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I am mobile, but I think as a society, I don't know about that.
Oh, you mean because of your work, your job?
My job, yes, but also like, well, like that's funny you say that. We were talking about yesterday at work. The guys were laughing at me because we were talking about like our honeymoon.
Oh yeah.
And Dan, they were like, "Oh, what are you gonna do?" I was like, "Oh, we're going to Europe, and we're gonna like." And Dan was like, "Oh, you're gonna backpack?" And I was like, "Yeah, like that's how we go places. We backpack." And Mo was just like, "You guys backpack? Why?" And I was like, "I don't know. That's just what we do. We like just put in our backpacks and go." And he's like, "That's what you do after college, not what you do now." And I was like, "I don't. That's just how we travel. Like we're not ones to like go on vacation and chill. Like we go on vacation and just like get the most out of it, get our steps in, and we're just all over the place. Like." We're not there to just sit and relax. We're there to like go see as much as we can and take like use every minute possible. So
like going and hanging out by the pool is not your MO then.
Yeah, no, we're not veggers, or we're not there to we're not relaxers, we're not resort people. We're just trying to see as much as possible.
Yeah, go explore, kind of get off the beaten tourism path, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, for this trip, we're going to be pretty touristy just because of where we're going. But
yeah,
we're still going to be everywhere, trying to see everything that we can. Just trying to utilize every second because there's so much to see.
Yeah, short time. You got a limited time and limited budget too. Keep that in mind. I mean, if you have more money, you could be like, oh yeah, let's just go check out the Eiffel Tower. Let's go do all this stuff. Let's go to Paris while we're over here.
Right. But you can't do everything with.
Yeah, it's expensive. It adds up.
It is expensive. Yeah, it does add up fast. But but other people, if they go their idea of vacation is just sitting on the beach or relaxing by the pool or just kind of doing whatever. So
yeah, I get that. I'm kind of torn. I could do either one. Depending where it is, I guess. I mean, if we're gonna go somewhere that's what's there, then it's kind of like when you go to Hawaii, it's kind of like there's only so much to explore. It's a small island, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, you could spend a day or two hiking and checking out trails, and you're like, okay, that was cool. Now what? You go hang out on the beach,
Yeah, I
surf.
don't feel like that's why I wasn't really sold on Hawaii, because I feel
Mhm.
like you're pretty limited on what you can do there. And it's
Yeah.
just so freaking expensive. And like
Expensive.
the things, unless you like really plan ahead, everything sells out. Because
Yeah,
it is so
but I
like
mean, you
limiting.
go into like a luau, that's
Oh
very
yeah, those are cool.
commercialized
But they're
stuff.
but then that's just like eating and drinking and just
Yeah,
like
yeah, pretty
vegging.
much what everything is. Yeah,
Doing some,
pretty much. Yep.
not a lot of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's funny because when I went to Hawaii, we stayed at a resort that had a pool that was right against the sand and then onto the ocean. I'm like, why am I going to go? I can go hang out in pool anywhere, right? But I don't get a chance to see water this blue. So I
right.
think I'm going to go and hang out by the beach and check that out. So,
Mhm.
and the pool is warm too. It wasn't refreshing. I was like, I think the ocean's cooler than
sounds
that pool
nice.
is. So
Ugh,
like,
but the ocean is scary. Ugh.
yeah, that ocean's different. When you can see, though, when you can actually see into where you're going, you're kind of like, well, okay, there's not a shark right here, so that's good.
Not right here.
I didn't go way out there. I stayed on the shore, just kind of playing in the surf there, but
Mhm.
wasn't about to go out there and go swimming in the deep end, if you know what I mean. So
Yeah, definitely not.
I get
Not
it though.
there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, getting out there, checking out things, and exploring around. That's why when you guys come here, if you ever do, I kind of have to set your trip up a little differently than I would other people because you
Yeah,
don't
be
wanna-
ready to go. Get your shoes on.
Yeah,
Get
you
your
don't want
walking
to. You don't
shoes
want to
on.
go. You don't want to go see all the touristy stuff. You're not coming for that. You're coming for the.
Well, I want to
check
see
out-
everything. Anything that is worth seeing, I want to see it.
Yeah, you're more in like the nature kind of stuff. I'm like, it's over there. Go for it.
Oh, well, I mean, like, not real. I mean, I'm not like, I mean, to an extent, I'll do like, I don't know. I'm not big into hiking and stuff, but I'll do like, I don't know. But if I'm going to Nashville or like Tennessee, I want to
Yeah.
see like Dollywood. I want to walk the strip one time in Nashville. And then
Yeah.
I want to go see like all the cool stuff in Knoxville.
There's a lot of history here. There's a lot of cool stuff from like the Civil War era and stuff. So that, I mean, there's a couple cool museums I've been to. I really enjoyed. So if anybody comes here and is interested in history, that's where I would take people. But I don't know a lot of people that care much about that stuff. So
Depends on what it is. I like plain stuff.
it's kind of like the way they used to live. So, and they have a lot of stuff preserved just as it was.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
You're kind of going in like, here's the butcher house. Here's where they slept. Here's where the kitchen was. So everything's very.
Oh, I like that stuff.
Yeah, it was super cool. And then it has a QR code that you can scan on your phone and listen to, and that explains everything of why they did things like the breezeway, where the breezeway came from. It's because that's where you go cool off because it's where the wind blew between the two houses.
Oh, that actually sounds pretty cool.
It was super
I'm down
cool.
for that.
It was I think it was like 10 or 15 bucks a person, but it goes to keeping that place. I mean, you walk in there, it feels like you went back in time. You're like, this is what it would be like to walk into this courtyard with a couple of houses and how they had stuff with the garden over there. And they do a lot of reenactment stuff there too. So that would be kind of interesting. Everyone's dressed up as, back in the day, all the wool outfits and stuff. It's kind of crazy. I haven't seen that, but James White Fort is actually where it's in the middle of downtown. You wouldn't even know it's there if you don't actually pay attention.
Well, that's like real life reality TV.
Okay. I mean, I don't know.
How people live back in the day. That's like, yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, so
I
there's
like
that's a
seeing
cool
how people
option. It just kind of takes you back, and then there's one actually. Marble Springs is right down the street, so there's a couple of places, and it's where the first mayor of Knoxville lived.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's kind of cool.
I like that kind of
because
stuff.
It's the way the house was built. In the back of the house is an actual natural spring that ran back through there. So they kind of built like a little house so they can keep your stuff cooler. Like you can put they have refrigeration, right? So anything that would be cooler than the temperature outside was a way to preserve anything you wanted to last like a day or two longer, put back there. But the fact that he had spring water, people would come there and try to use it for healing. I was like, it's just fresh water. It's not dirty water. That's probably what's making me feel better. Yeah, they're like
magic water. Oh, it's just clean
from the gods. And no, it's just clean water. You filthy animal. You're not drinking stuff.
Dumbass.
In town. So, yeah. Which is funny because that's actually down the street from me in downtown's. They said it was like a day ride for him to get to work. So I was like,
that's
yeah,
cool.
That would be a long horse ride. That would take you a little while to get there. So it's just kind of stuff like that. It's just kind of, if you can throw yourself back into that era, you're like, whoa, man, We got it so good. It's so easy for us. So, wow. Yeah, exactly. All right. Good one. That's good. I liked it. Anything else? You bring a 3-bagger or just 2? 2?
Nope, just 2.
Oh.
You're up. Yeah.
Scoot up. Get my notes out. All right. We're going to get right into it. This is totally had to have been filmed here somewhere. Not maybe in Tennessee, but somewhere in the South, because these two are on the front porch swinging, talking about life. And they made some really good points. It's a little lengthy. It's about 2 minutes, which is longer than what we usually play on here. But he was kind of spouting stuff off. His wife was sitting next to him, kind of agreeing, disagreeing, kind of helping out. I don't know what prompted them to make this video, but I thought it was good. So I'm going to play it for you to listen to.
Exciting.
Just use your ears.
I want everybody to remember that you're only given just a certain amount of time here on this earth. And what you decide to do with it is all up to you. And so it's kind of like I heard a guy say one day, he said, your dash is only so long. And I was like, what is it? My dash? What is he talking about? And he was talking about that dash on the gravestone. Now, I know I'm getting a little deep here, I feel like, but that's what really changed my world was when I heard this guy say that. He said that dash is from the day you were born to the day you die. Mm-hmm. Your life is that dash.
That's right.
So if there's something you want to do it. Because, you're bad as I hate to say it, we're running out of time.
Yep.
Slowly but surely, every one of us is running out of time. So if there's a dream you want to chase it.
Don't worry about what nobody thinks.
Don't worry about what anybody says.
That was something I really I struggled with and still struggle with a lot. Because that's one thing I always looked up to with you is you do it.
I didn't care what nobody thought.
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to do it.
If there's something you want to do it.
Yep.
And if you're worried about money, I guess I've always been lucky in the way I thought about things. For some reason, I never worried about money. I always figured out a way to make what I needed, and I just kept on going about my business. But I heard some really good advice from somebody the other day, and I thought back on my life, and it's true. If you follow your dreams and do what you love to do, eventually the money will come. One way or the other. You'll figure out how to make money at it or doing something. And that is so true.
And that don't mean that don't come with hard times.
Oh, gosh, no.
Yeah.
And hard work.
Yeah.
But if you want to do something bad enough, you'll do it. Mm-hmm. And it don't matter what work is involved in it.
Right.
There's a lot to say in that. But what do you got? Any takeaways from you right away?
I like that dash thing. That's like a good reminder.
Isn't that kind of, when he said that, I'm like, whoa, that's wild.
That was deep because it's so short. You're right. You're like, you look at the 2 numbers and then you're like the little dash and I'm like, damn. Time's a wasting.
Yeah, that kind of goes back to what you were talking about earlier, the history here. You can go to these gravestones that were, 1700s, 1800s, and then you see a lot of gravestones that were from like 1855 to 1856. Like people, kids, babies, they didn't live very long. I mean, there wasn't a good healthcare back then. So if you weren't a super strong, healthy kid and you got a little bit of sickness, they didn't survive. So that's why families, I think, you used to be bigger back then because it was, this one might die. I got to have another one.
You have a backup.
Yeah, it's terrible. And also it helps run the farm or whatever they're doing. It continues the family line back then. It was kind of a big deal. So yeah, but it's sad to see that because that dash is really apparent on all those. When you think about that, you go see any gravestone, you're like, it's just 2 dates and then smash in the middle is this little dash, and that's your whole life. So,
yeah, that's like representative of your life. It's like,
And when he said about making money, he kind of hesitated because I think he was kind of going to say something, maybe I only do what I can afford instead of extending yourself past the point of where you can actually keep it together.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people want everything. I want this, want that, and they go and finance it, or they go and take a loan out. And then next thing you know, that comes due and you don't have the money. So you create a whole nother problem. And then all your focus gets put on just trying to backtrack and get caught up. So that could take, 10, 15 years before you catch yourself you can dig yourself out of a hole you created. And then by that time, you wasted a lot of time and effort into something that was like, was that worth it? Did I really, pay as you go mentality kind of, I try not to get anything. I can't really, a house. Okay. That is what it is. You have to, unless you could buy one outright, that'd be cool, but that's hard to do. So vehicles, do you need a $70,000 pickup truck? I don't think so.
It depends on if it's like, is it because you want to be bougie or because you're trying to do something with it, with like work?
Yeah.
But then also like, can you get by with something a little, lower end?
Yeah, but all the bells and whistles and all that stuff, it's
Yeah.
like, if you would need to do work, there's work trucks. It'll cost you a quarter of that price.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
It's all kind of trying to fit all the shiny things are cool though. I'm guilty. I'm like, gosh, that would be nice to have that. But do I need it?
Do I need that? Is that too much?
It's
Borderline bougie.
Yeah. It always made me laugh when I DJ'd weddings or whatever, and I'd back up with my truck and load my stuff into my pickup. Oh man, that's a nice truck. I'm like, it gets me from A to B. I don't. It's an 06 F-150, dude. I don't know if you're
settle down.
Yeah, it's fine. I took good care of it. I washed it, so maybe it was just no dents and dings. I try to take care of what I got because I don't have anything extravagant. So making it last is kind of important. So, anyways. I thought that was interesting to keep that perspective. It's hard to keep that big overline perspective over your life all the time of like, today could be your last day. Tomorrow could be, you never know. So it's like, what did I do worth anything? So.
Well, it's funny you say that because like, you commented that I have a vibe right now because I'm trying not to have a vibe, but I feel like I'm being very judged at the moment by a lot of people because like my schedule is just a lot because of work. Mm-hmm. Like I'm up at 3:30, I go to the gym, I come home, make my food, and then I'm out the door at 6:30. I work all day. Like, yes, my work isn't like grinding. I'm in a truck, I'm sitting there all day, whatever.
Focus.
And then
focus.
Yeah, but I'm still like out. I'm not home. I'm not like near my house. I'm just out. And then I get home, 6:30. I skipped dinner, I think twice this week because I was just like, I don't want to make dinner. I just want to go to bed. I'm tired.
Oh.
Or I will make dinner, eat it, take a shower, go to bed, and then do it all over again the next day. And I just feel like I've gotten these comments this week of just like, you don't go out, you don't do something after work, or, oh, you go to bed already. Like, I just feel like I'm getting attacked from these people. And I'm just like, I just want to work, and like I don't want to be up late because I want to get a good night's sleep because I don't want to be all sleepy in my truck the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like, well, am I missing out by not going out after work? Like, should I be doing something after work? And it's like, I don't want to be sleepy. I don't really feel like I'm missing out on anything. And I want to work hard during the week so that, I can go on trips with my family, do some fun things on the weekend, have the money to do stuff. And what am I missing out on during the week? Going out drinking, going out partying. Like, I don't really feel like I'm missing out on much. So like, I'm with the person I want to be with, like my best friend every day. So it's like, what am I missing out on?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's just been a week, I feel like. So I think if you're prioritizing what you need to do, then just do that. And you should be proud of that.
I believe I
am proud of that.
That's the turning point that everybody has in their life where it's like you're transitioning out of your 20s where you guys went and screwed off and did a lot of fun stuff all the time. I was like, you're always doing something. I even said that multiple times in the show where I'm like, what are you doing now? Well, you know what I mean? I'm like,
this is the time where we're grinding. Like, we're not out doing something all the time. Or like just putting in the work so that, in the winters, okay, yeah, bye. We're out, gone all the time. We're not home. So it's like, we can't win. We can never win with anybody.
There's no one to make happy besides you and your husband. Everything else outside those four walls.
And that's all that matters.
Whatever. Yeah. They'll get over it or they won't. And then you'll just do what you did already. You'll make your circle even smaller, which is just naturally how it happens. So
that's what they say. It's lonely at the top.
Yeah. This is what I'm doing. If you don't support it, then I can tell you that you're really not my friend. So that's kind of
I heard a comment like that. They said like, it's not who's there when you're sad. It's who's there when you're doing your best. That'll prove to you who's
with it.
Yeah, that'll prove to you who's really your friend, not when you're sad. It's when you're doing really well. I was like, oh, that's good.
Yeah, I feel like there's that vindictiveness of always want, like, why are they being so successful? I want that, so I'm going to be kind of
jealousy and
to them. It's
not
like,
being
why?
supportive.
What?
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with you. If anything, you should look at that and be like, I want to hang out with that person because I want to do that. I want to.
Yeah, be inspired and be like, want to get that energy, also get it going.
And that's the
Feed
truth.
off of it.
You're only as good as the people you hang out with.
Yeah,
outside
you're the company you keep.
Mm-hmm.
I say it all the time.
Yeah. So if you don't have any, then I guess you're the guy. You're the guy. You're the one.
You're the problem.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's interesting. She did mention that. I think it's a woman thing. I think women kind of fall a little more victim to that than men because they're worried about what people think about them, and guys are like, why were you thinking about me?
For real. It's just like all over their head.
Yeah. What's it matter? Well, I mean, don't let me take up space and don't rent free in your mind kind of thing. I don't know why you would care what I'm doing, but unless you're rooting for me, then I'm in. Like, that's cool. But if you're not, then I don't really know why I need to be talking with you. So, all right, that's good. I'm glad that kind of brought it to the surface for you. So, this next one's in your wheelhouse. I think you'll enjoy this. This is an interesting piece of, I guess, history I knew nothing about. I love World War II stuff, but this was something I knew nothing about. It's called Victory Gardens.
You know that during World War II, Americans were encouraged to start something called a victory garden, and I really feel like they need to make a comeback, and here's why. 20 million people started a food garden to combat food shortages during the war, and they ended up supplying over 40% of the nation's produce during that time. It was their way to fight for a good cause from home. I think we have a really good opportunity to do that today by bringing victory gardens back, not for food shortage, but for food quality. We have an opportunity from our own yards to fight back against a system that's producing food that's just nutrient depleted. Food used to be grown for its nutrients, and now it's being grown for its profit and its shelf life. Do you imagine how much healthier the world would be if 40% of all of our produce came from just people's backyards? The cool part about the victory garden idea was not that everyone needs to be trying to start their own farm. It's just everyone needs to do what they can with what they have. The idea was if we could all collectively do that, then everyone would be better for it. At the end of the day, this melon patch, this cantaloupe is not going to change the world. But a million patches of cantaloupes could. If we want the food system to change and actually provide nutrient-rich food for us, we have to show them that there is an alternative. So my question is have you started your victory garden? It doesn't have to be a full-scale farm. It could just be your windowsill. It could be one raised bed in your backyard. It could be a grow bag on your porch. Let me know what you started growing down below, and make sure you're following us for more homesteading tips.
Homesteading tips. Yeah,
that's cool.
Good. Yeah, he's I think he only had like half an acre, and he's done quite a bit with it. So people are, I don't have the room. I mean, if you have a backyard that's fenced in or not, you know what I mean? Anything that's off the back of your patio, you can make something work. Maybe not having livestock or anything like that, but
I wish.
Start with an herb garden. Just grow that. Like, oh, cool. I need some parsley. Pick, some mint. Boom, hang. There it is. So that's kind of interesting. I didn't know that they did that back in the war. I know the war effort was a huge undertaking of, Rosie the Riveter. Women got into the workforce because the men were all fighting. So women are doing steel work. I mean, there was a bunch of stuff where people had to get out of their normal lane and be like, we need to do this as a team.
Wow, be more helpful.
Yeah, but I mean, like you said, and you talk about that all the time, is the food's all just junk. So even if you're going to the store getting organic, which whatever that is, that's just a label, I feel like at this point now. So going to the farm stand and knowing it was growing in that field over there, you're like, well, geez.
So cool.
Yeah. Is it certified organic? I'm like, well, it came from that field. You can go taste the dirt if you want. I don't care. I was like, whatever. Yeah.
Fresh.
But like you said, the war on that is kind of what's leading to, it's all kind of going down the line. So I thought that was interesting. I saw that. I'm like, well, that pairs perfectly with last week's show. So
yeah, dude.
Good food is hard to find, and where you find it, it's expensive or it's becoming scarce. So.
It's so bad.
Oh, no. Yeah. All right. So I always harp on Oregon. I left Oregon out of this today. I have one last clip, and it has nothing to do with Oregon because you guys don't need to be kicked while you're down, I don't think. So I'm going to leave you alone. But I will just play this clip because it's kind of, it's Knoxville. It's talking about what's going on here. I didn't agree with this clip at first, but I listened to the whole thing, and then he said something in there, and then I was totally in for it. So listen to this and tell me what you think.
Okay.
I am here at the 7th annual School Mania. This year we'll be giving out a total of 8,000 bags this weekend. When we first started doing this event, we did about 2,500 bags. So it has just grown just exponentially. Dozens of volunteers. Last Monday when they were packing school bags or school supply bags, 130 people pack those 8,000 bags. That's a huge effort. One of the great things about School Mania is Superintendent Risewolk will be here. So he actually gets to meet parents and kids and talk to them for a second. This is one of those things that's gotten to the point now where it brings the entire community together. It's kind of an example of what we can do when we really put our heads together and our efforts together. This is a volunteer-led effort. Lots of sponsors that make this possible. We don't use taxpayer dollars to buy the school supplies. So this year, our top sponsors are all Ben Franklin Motors, TCAT Knoxville, and Best Buy Metals. Without them and many other sponsors, this event just wouldn't happen. So it just shows you when I say that East Tennessee is the best place to live, to work, and raise a family, I really mean that. And one of the major reasons why is because our community steps up and we help each other.
That was our mayor, Glenn Jacobs. So they were stuffing bags full of crayons and just helping kids get some back to school stuff that maybe lower income can't really afford to go and get these simple supplies that you need to have for schoolwork and stuff. So I was totally like, what are we doing here? You handing out more free stuff? And then as soon as he said it wasn't paid for by the taxpayers, it was all sponsorships. And I was like, oh, okay. So if you're wanting to do a tax write-off as a company, then you can go say, hey, I'll buy, 2 pallets of crayons or whatever the case may be, something like that. So then I was totally on board because I was like, if I'm funding this, then I'm going to get a little irked because I don't necessarily believe in the whole school system anyways. I'm kind of railing against that myself, but I know there's people that have no choice and it is what it is. But if it can help a kid, I mean, the thing that really struck me was back when COVID happened. I think I talked about this when I was out doing the Oak Ridge route. I'm out at Lowell. And COVID's full on. It's going on. It's a ghost town everywhere. And there's nobody out besides deliveries and, people that are
supermarket people.
Yeah, pretty much. The central people that, could be put on the front line, whatever.
First responders like us.
But I delivered to the school and there's cones out everywhere. And there's people coming and driving in, getting people bring out, they're fully garbed up. They got all the stuff on. Like, the shield and the gown and all that. And they're handing brown bags to these cars. I'm like, what is going on here? I was like, school's not in. It's, there is no school anymore, right? So I talked to somebody, I don't remember who it was. And oh yeah, the school lunch program still continues, even though there's no school. I'm like, oh, so the parents can drive them down here to get food, but they can't drive to the grocery store to get food to make it for the kids. I was like, what is going on here? That was kind of the point that kind of really started my spiral into the conspiracy theory that I am today. So I was like,
COVID did it for a lot of us.
Yeah, because then I'm like, this isn't right. And we're paying for that still, even though your doors aren't open for the kids to come here and learn anything. You're just going to feed them. And they're like, well, if they don't get food from here, sometimes they don't get food at all for the day. That's the only meal they get. I'm like, well, who's the parents? Why is child services not kicking in the door and saying, hey, you don't deserve to have this kid. We're taking it. Or that's not a better option. I mean, the state raising the kid's not good either. But
no, it's all bad.
Yeah,
it's all sad.
Yeah, grandparents or somebody should take over and be responsible. That's what it is. It's being responsible.
Someone should do something. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was kind of spiraled me into. Yeah, I got triggered. I sure did. So yeah, that was that's all I got on that note. So.
Yeah, end it on a trigger. Good job.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh my God.
Deep breaths.
Time we're doing it. It's about damn time.
I just had to move on because I'm going to sit there and spout off.
Okay, this episode comes out today, August 2nd. And in 1992, at the Summer Olympics in Barcelona, American athlete Jackie Kersey, considered by many to be the greatest female athlete ever, won the heptathlon, becoming the first person to win the event in consecutive games.
What the heck is heptathlon? I've never heard of it.
Heptathlon.
It's like reptilathon.
It's a combined track and field event where female athletes compete in seven different events. Over 2 days, the 100-meter hurdles, high jump, shot put, 200-meter, long jump, javelin throw, and 800 meters.
So it's impressive. That's what you're telling me.
I mean, I could do it probably, but just kidding.
Oh man, she's got to be. You got to be in bed by 7. You're not going to stay up and do track and field.
I couldn't even train. 3:30 in the morning, I could probably do that. But anytime after that, no.
I start high there, and it just falls down by noon. I'm toast.
Yeah, earlier the better. After that, done.
It's funny. So you're a morning person. That's what I'm getting from this.
Hell yeah, dudes.
I get it. That's
Love
hard.
it.
That's a hard life to live, a double life. If you're like the evenings and then the mornings, it's just doesn't work.
No. After a certain time of the day, it's dead.
Crash out.
Sleepy.
All right. Good. That's good. I know you. Do you have any birthdays? I know you didn't last time.
Yeah, I know. I have one birthday. Well, actually, because I don't know if we're gonna do we'll do a show in 2 weeks probably. So I only had one birthday in that time frame, and it's Sean, the homie. His birthday is on the 6th.
Okay. Sweet.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sean. I got 3. I got Miracle Morgan. Her birthday is August 3rd, so that would be tomorrow because today's the 2nd. Yes.
2nd.
And Cicely Carter, which is my old neighbor, she is on August 6th. I don't know how old she's going to be, but she's turning an age, so that's cool. And then Rachel Califf, you know who that is, August 8th. She has her birthday. So that's all I got. That's 3. That's 3 for me.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. And there's only, if anybody's still curious, there's only 4 days left at the Gibson Farm for you picks. So if you want to get out there and get some of them blueberries, I highly recommend you get out there and do it this weekend. I guess would be your best bet because I don't think anyone could go on the weekday. So
that's working folks.
Yeah. Head over to Slet's and you can do machine picked. I think they were charging, I can't remember what they were charging for that. I could look real quick. Let me look here. They put up a thing of if you want to buy, here you go. If you want to buy a whole a flat of blueberries, it was $28 for 10 pounds. That's not bad.
For 10 pounds, you said?
Yeah.
That's a lot. Damn. That's a lot of pounds. That's cool.
That's going to be machine picked, I believe. Yeah. It's picked by the machine. So you're going to get some stems, maybe some green ones. And it's not going to be perfect berries is what I'm getting at. So you buy 10 pounds and you'd have to kind of go through and that one's, too green. That one's too ripe. You kind of pick stuff out of it. So
gotcha.
Which is basically what they do when they send it up to the cannery is they kind of blow through that and put only the good stuff out for sale. So you lose a lot of your, net yield, I guess you could say. So yeah, that's a good deal though. Cause if you get that and you can bring it home, pick through it, put it in Ziploc bags, freeze it, and frozen blueberries is a very delicious treat. Yeah. So that used to be what I'd go to. I'd be like hot day. I'd just pour some of that in a cup and then I just because if you touch them, you get all bluey hands.
Yeah, messy.
So anyways, that's everything I got. So thanks for doing the day in history as usual, and birthdays. Happy birthday to everybody. And we'll be back in 2 weeks from here.
2 weeks probably.
Facebook thing. I don't understand what's going
on. Well, I was looking and it said you were live this week. So
earlier from the first show?
Yeah, I was looking on your Facebook page and it was like Kyle was live.
Yeah. It reposts and then sends it out. I'm like, why can't I just have it live? And that's what I want. So
sus.
I don't know, which hurts obviously hurts our engagement because nobody can jump in here and chime in live, which is I find it to be less distracting, but I do enjoy engagement. Yeah, I know when people chime in, it's just kind of like, oh, you are out there. We're just not you and I just chit chatting here talking. So
yeah, it's weird.
That's
so lonely.
I'll figure it out. That's my goal is to figure out what's going on. I might have to just reset everything and start from scratch and have to rebuild this whole thing I've been working on. But I do like this system better than what we're doing.
It's pretty cool. It's very fancy news like.
Yeah, it's kind of we got some scrollers. You got end of day, happy birthday stuff, so it's cool. But if you're listening on the podcast, you don't get to view any of this. So
you're missing out.
Yeah, go to YouTube or the Facebook. It's all linked in our show notes. You can go there, bam, click the link, save it, subscribe to the show on YouTube would be helpful. That way you know that I know works. I just checked that. That does go off. It doesn't alert you unless you have the alerts turned on your YouTube, which you probably don't because it would go off all the time when anybody goes live. So.
I get an email, when it goes live.
Yeah, so there's that option. I'm gonna figure out the Facebook hopefully by next time. 2 weeks.
ChatGPT it. It'll help you.
Yeah, I know. I think it's because when I was screwing around with it to do the Facebook Live, when we panicked that one time.
We panicked.
because Instagram was down. We're like, oh crap, we got to do something. So
Oh, yeah.
I kind of raced through the settings, and I might have set something inappropriately or incorrectly. So I have to
Inappropriately.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. So, anyways, we'll figure it out. Thanks for listening, everybody. The podcast will be out, like you said, here in about T-minus an hour because I'm going to crank it out.
Hell yeah, dudes.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll catch up with you next 2 weeks from now.
Hell yeah, dudes, everyone. Peace out, everybody. Peace out, Pickens.
Peace out, me. Peace out, Devin. Have a good one.
I want to get going because I keep you here too long because you know all what I've said, and you know what I've done, and you know what we're doing, and you know what I know what you're doing.
Mother trucker, dude. That hurt like a butt cheek on a stick.
Wow, it's very nice.